It's your girl Joan, and today we are going to be talking about relationship stuff. Okay, so what are we talking about today? Things you can discuss on a first Christian date. Yeah, so my name is Joan Anuoluwa, and I'd like you to subscribe to this channel by clicking on the subscribe button on your screen, and I would also like you to copy this video link and share on your WhatsApp status. Help your girl. you know, some time ago I had a date. I've not been in the relationship for say like 3 to 4 years, and here was I had to go on a date, and I was like, what am I going to talk about? Hey, what do I need to talk about? What topics can we talk about? And then I went on Google, and alas, I did not really see anything on things Christian can talk about on a first date. So I thought this is going to be really useful for you and any other person like me who was also thinking of something to talk about on a first date, or you can even learn and maybe apply this to subsequent date. But however, first dates can be awkward, or maybe not awkward, but you're meeting the person for the first time, so sometimes you don't even know what to say, you don't know how to go about it, and all blah 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 blah. All right, let's get to it. First of all, you need to know that there are no hard and fast rules. Yeah, so these are just my ideas, and I hope it will work for you. So the first thing is to talk about your interest. So talking about your interest helps the other person that is listening to you to understand what you like and what you enjoy, and then ask them for their own area of interest. You may not be asking directly, or you could also ask directly, or you could talk about your experience at something you really enjoy doing, and then you can say, hey, what about you? What experience did you have that was similar to mine? So that way you've asked the question, but it was not direct. You're actually trying to know that person's area of interest. So that is one. The other thing I'm going to talk about is you can talk about your work and your passion. Now, you can be interested in something but not passionate about it. So when it comes to work, your work might be something you do just to get money or to get paid, or it could be something you're passionate about. So talk about your work, talk about what you're passionate about. I'm not saying to start going into details of the problems or challenges you're facing at your place of work or something. Just keep those details for some other time. Maybe if you guys have been able to solidify whatever it is you're sharing, and then you can get to talk about the challenges. But for now, skip the challenges. Just talk about what you enjoy about your work, what you're passionate about, and why you're passionate about it. And then find a way to also ask them the same thing. Let them express themselves. And number 3, do not just be a talker. Do not be a talker. Be a listener. So whenever the other person is talking, allow them to talk and just listen. And in fact, if you find out that this I'm about to say is quite funny but true, if you find out that your partner keeps talking and talking and talking, and they don't get to even let you talk, now that's a sign that person you're with talks a lot. So the question is now, are you satisfied with that kind of a person? Because a first date is more like an interview. You're getting to know each other. So there are things that person will do that will actually show you who that person is. Do you understand? So if you get to talk and then the person takes over the conversation, and then you don't get to talk, or while you're talking the person is cutting you without apologies and not even allowing you to get back to your thought, well, that's the sign that you're in with someone that talks a lot, and it could also be a symptom of other things that is to come. All right, so I'll leave that thought for you to process. But that was just by the way. The next point is to also share practical stories or experiences to get the other person's point of view. In other words, you want to know how this person thinks. You want to know how this person processes their thoughts. So you can share an experience, something that happened to you, just something exciting. Look for an experience you had that was hilarious, embarrassing, that challenged you, that opened your eyes to see things in a new way, maybe gave you a new perspective, or something that was life changing. Share that kind of experience, and then find a way to ask the other person to also share a similar experience. When you share experiences like this, it helps you to know how that person thinks, and it helps that person to know how you think. For example, I'll give you a very practical example of something that happened with me. So some years back, several years ago, I was working and I usually get home really late, and there was this guy we're talking. Yeah, we have not seen each other face to face. I think we met on Facebook or something, but we talk on phone, we chat and all. So I was like, oh, I had amala, I had swallow, and maybe a wedu or something. Amala is actually a native Nigerian food. For those of you who do not know what amala is, yeah, they are mussels taken with soup. Yeah. So I told him, and he was like, oh, that did I eat out? I was like, yes, I did not prepare myself. I was like, you cannot marry a person who eats out. That if he's dating you, or sorry, if he's going to, the wife is going to get married to, has to be able to prepare all of their foods at home. And then that statement made me knew this person is not for me. And I'm sure he definitely know, or he got to find out that I'm also not his type, because we're not thinking alike. I do not believe in I don't believe I have to cook all my meal. I don't believe I have to stay at home and do all the cooking. I believe it can be outsourced if I have to. I'm not saying I'll sit down all day and I'm doing nothing and then I won't cook, no. But if I have to outsource it, I will. If I travel for a conference or I've had a very long and tiring day, we can just eat out for that day and just go home and relax and get to do some other things. So when you share experiences, when you talk about things you've done, experiences you've had, you communicate your value system. And when you allow them to communicate theirs, they communicate their value systems. And as you listen to them, listen to their experience, listen to their response, their attitude, their behavior to things, you would know if you can have a second date or not. So remember that whoever you intend to marry is somebody with whom you must share a lot in common, even though you may not share everything in common. So the more your values align, the higher your chances of success. So if you find out that your values are deviating and there's so much variance in the way you guys think, your chances of working is less. But the more your values align, the more chances you have at working. So it's important that you listen for people's value system, their thought processes, and how they treat other people. So when you listen to all of these things I've talked about, it will help you to know how that person treats other people, their value system, and their thought processes. So when you can identify these things, you'd actually know if you can proceed to a second date. You'd actually know if you enjoy each other's company. You'd actually know if you have things to talk about. Because the truth is, marriage is all about friendship and companionship. So if you guys cannot talk, if you cannot have conversations, if you cannot be friends with each other, what are you guys doing? So every strong and great relationship is built on the foundation of friendship. So it's not just all about the chemistry and physical attractions. You guys must be friends. And that is why this friend zone stuff this friend zone whatever that people are talking about is a thing. But the truth is, you should actually date someone that is a friend, for the sake of value system alignment. So if a person can stand the chance of being your friend, that means to some extent you guys have some sort of value alignment. So it is not every friend you should date, but amongst your friends, there should be someone you can date. So I hope it has been value for your time. My name is Joan Anuoluwa, and I'd like you to share this video link on your WhatsApp status. I believe it has been value for your time, isn't it? Yeah, the answer is yes. Anyways, let's talk. I have a counseling platform for Christians who want to be in a relationship. The details are in the description section of this video. You can click on it. You can check us out on Instagram. If you need counseling, let's talk. You can reach out to me, and I would love to have your feedback. Let me know how this video has helped you. You can leave your comment in the comment section, and you can connect with me on social media. Yeah, my name is Joan Anuoluwa, and it's bye for now. Ciao.